Hi, and welcome to a brand new year of TV2 Magazine. We're going to see in this show what it's like for a Salem, New Hampshire teen to live with leukemia. Also, what it is that has made freshman reception a fall tradition for many years. And how a community project has turned a bunch of trees into the field of dreams. But first, let's take a look and see what it is that gives students the desire to play sports with Jake Sandegate and Kevin Thibodeau.
The type of kids that go out for all sports tend to be intrinsically motivated and yet have a feeling of camaraderie. They enjoy being with other people. They also enjoy taking the challenge of competing. We also know that kids enjoy being on teams just simply from the standpoint of they'd like to be a part of the action, the program, the things that are going on. So the type of kids that go out for sports, they're as diverse as the type of population you have in your school.
There's another whole group of students that it's real important for them to belong to something. So they have a tendency to go out for sports. And
in that standpoint, that simply means that the coach needs to exemplify the same intangible attitudinal characteristics that we demand of our participants. For example, pride, hustle, desire, faith, honesty, and loyalty.
Now let's take a look and see what it's like for a Salem, New Hampshire teen to live with leukemia. Here's the story on Todd Richardson by Javier Mendoza.
How did I feel when I was first diagnosed with leukemia? Fine, because I didn't really know what it was. I didn't know anybody that had had it. I didn't know anything about it. I figured, oh well, I'll get the cure and that'll be it. I'll go home next week. Well, that was wrong. What leukemia basically is it's a relatively common form of cancer. It's a blood cancer. Your white blood cells increase, and they go around and kill off all the other blood cells. And what the chemotherapy does is it kills off the white blood cells and your bone marrow. This sounds very painful, but it isn't. The only thing that's painful is all the needles and everything I get. That's all part of the treatment. I found out it would be a 3-year course of treatment, and supposedly my hair would fall out. Well, I've been in treatment for 3 or 4 months now, and my hair hasn't fallen out. My fingernails are growing faster than ever, but I feel pretty good. I kind of get special care, but not really. Like, I don't get to shovel anymore, which is a real pain. I don't cut the grass anymore. But aside from that, they didn't really treat me any different. Still doing the stuff I used to do, still play guitar, still go to school. My friends? Well, they still treat me the same. You know, I'm absent from school a lot, and they understand that. But they still treat me the same, you know, and I appreciate that because there's some bigots in the world that wouldn't understand. Not mentioning any names, but I think I have a pretty good idea of who a few of them are. And because they don't know about leukemia, they think they may be able to get it, and they're afraid of me. Well, if you're going to be afraid of little old me, then fine. Oh, God, it's like people are going to get made fun of no matter what. Pain is funny, if you think about it. Because, like, I mean, you know, banging yourself in the thumb with a hammer, that's pretty funny. You know, but laughing about this, for me, it's okay. Because I have my good days and my bad days, but when I feel bad, I feel really bad. But when I feel good, I'm laughing all the time and I'm happy. Because I feel good. I don't really mind people making fun of me and everything, just so long as I'm there and I'm laughing at it, you know.
Times have changed. and times are strange. Here I come, but I ain't the same.
When they first told me leukemia, when they first told me I had leukemia, I wasn't sure specifically what that meant, but death suddenly seemed very real. And I realized that time isn't something to be wasted. You have to hold on to time as long as you can, because you only have so much time on the earth. And living is fun. I mean, some people say, you know, it's miserable, I'm broke, I have nothing. Instead of saying you have nothing, look at the stuff you do have and be grateful for that. Pain is temporary and glory is forever. So live it up while you can.
Now let's take a look and see what John Robertson and Bill Taylor have to say on how the freshman reception has held its fall tradition for many years.
No, this isn't a high school gone bad. This is Salem High School, and what we're doing here, well, that's called the freshman reception.
There's more than one answer to these questions, pointing me in a crooked line. And the less I seek my source,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kevin Golden. I'm a social studies teacher here at Salem High School. One of the most difficult periods in a kid's life is the transition between junior high school and high school. Our ninth graders are overwhelmed with the amount of work they have, a brand new building, and a much larger student population. One of the great traditions we have here at Salem High is known as the freshman reception. The senior class throws this welcoming party for the freshmen to help them get accustomed to the school. It's really an enjoyable experience for everyone involved. The seniors put on skits, there's a DJ. Generally, it's one of the most fun times of the year. I hope if you have a son or daughter in ninth grade that they'll attend this reception. It's our way in the Salem High School community of welcoming them to our family. Thank you, and good evening.
Freshman reception. The freshman reception came from seniors wanting to welcome freshmen to Salem High School. You know, it's the first day of school. They had banners that the seniors were #1, and they wanted to have a special dance in which to officially say, freshmen, you're here at Salem High School, have a good time, and this is a special event honoring you. So the freshman reception became kind of a dress-up affair in which students would wear ties, the ladies would wear pantsuits or skirts or dresses, and then they developed it further in that they had skits in the freshman reception, which would give it a festive atmosphere. And the skits grew in popularity to the point that parents now attend the freshman reception dance, along with community members to see their grandchildren or sons and daughters involved in these skits that they have developed. And there's at least 100 people or more that are involved in different skit presentations. So the freshman reception is a happy event, and that it evolved that seniors welcoming the freshmen as a special event, and is one of our most popular dances that we have at Salem High School.
Next, we're going to see how the Field of Dreams has turned from a bunch of trees into a beautiful park. Producing the story is Wayne Allen, Eric Leshner, and George Levitt.
I was one of the coordinators with the project. Initially started the project through the Recreation Advisory Board, and from there the project took off. The bricks were a good way of raising money, but the purpose of the bricks was simply to get people involved. We did not make a lot of money from the bricks. It was involvement, to pull the community together, to work for the park, and be a part of the park. The Field of Dreams is never ending. We are constantly planning for the future. Already we're looking at next year, the summer of '93. We'll have events Tuesday afternoons. We'll have children's theater, children concerts. Wednesday evening, Fleet Bank will be sponsoring future concerts. We have Thursday workshops for children and seniors. As well, Saturday evenings we'll be addressing concerts. We look forward to expanding the park through another volleyball court, we're hoping. The caboose will be coming in. We're going to address the needs of the community. What the community would like in the park is what we can put in the park, as long as people stay involved.
I think the park's really neat because they have all these slides and all different rides, and it's really neat.
I think it's nice because there are all these hills and stuff and shady spots that you can eat and all that stuff. And a lot of things that you can do, activities on and stuff, and like in your classroom you can come here. Jimmy, you come.
The ice cream truck comes here and everything. There's a nature trail back there, a pond. It's really neat. There's a brook back of there. Over down there, there's a path of bricks with all people's names on it.
Well, I think it's a really excellent playground. It seems to be very well constructed. It's really my first time here. My two boys are here. They're 4-year-old and 6-year-old. They're just having a great time.
For my kids think this is the best thing since sliced bread here. We've been to one in Andover. It has a Dragon's Lair, but this is even larger than that. This is quite a place for all the kids, even for elderly people or anybody, even for workouts with the walks and everything else. This is quite the park.
Yeah, I think this park is really great. Actually, I wish we had one in Pelham. We should build one in Pelham, but it's close enough to the house, and my babysitter brings the kids here every day, brings Brianna here every day, and we try and get here as often as possible, and I love it. I wish we had this one when I was younger. I wish, actually, I wish they'd make it even bigger.
Thank you for joining us on TV2 Magazine. For more information on the Field of Dreams, you can call Deborah Swift at 893-6344. See you next time.